Good evening. I'm glad to see that today there doesn't seem to be any technical issues unlike last night, so we can start nice and early. This is the earliest start I've ever had because last night I realized a bit too late that I was overlapping quite badly with the sink field cup. Let me just get comfortable. Um, so yeah, I thought I'd start early tonight and see how that goes. It's 6 p.m. where I am in Luxembourg. I understand some people might still be at work. See, McQueen is now following. Wow, that is good news. McQueen is a good friend of mine. He streamed with me in the past, but then went on to become a teacher. So I had to delete that video from YouTube. Actually, if you're watching Callum, I didn't delete it. I just put it on private, so it's not lost. We can still look back at it someday in the future over a glass of wine or two. Ayman is new to the chat. First time joining the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What's your username? So my username, we will be playing as usual on lead chess, and my username, it's not very difficult. It's just Fiona. You can see it there up in the corner. Did I point that out correctly? Anyway, Fiona. What's going to happen? Hutch lover. Hi, Hutch lover. Speaking of wine, what is the wine of the day? I've been on the water for a while. Um, I'm just come back from Italy. Of course, I did have some wine there. And I'm off to Amsterdam tomorrow and then on to Hamburg on Friday. So, there might be the odd drink involved there. Blazero, good to see you. Um, Ilini saying that Simon is coming to my area next weekend in the US. Yeah, I'm vaguely aware of that. I haven't talked to Simon in far too long. I really wanted to do a stream with him. Hutchlover was in Amsterdam last Sunday for a very weird picnic. What were you eating, Hutchlover? Tell me. Well, so when is Simon coming? Because I'd love to do a stream. I think we haven't streamed together in 3 or 4 months, far too long. So yeah, I'll be gone this weekend, but I'll be back next Monday. Actually, I didn't put a stream on Monday night, but I could. I think I'm back around 5 or 6 p.m., so I could theoretically do a stream on Monday night as well. But I'll definitely be streaming next Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I'm off to Oslo next weekend. And if you were here last night, Asios, who you might know from the chat, I'm going to visit him and a couple more friends. So we'll be doing a big stream together. This will be a special 1K subscribers, YouTube subscribers, that is. So the plan is for that to be a 6-hour stream, which should be fun. I've promised Asios to give Ultra Bullet a try, so hopefully it will be good. Jespe, hey, how are you? Good to see you. Only in Amsterdam. Okay, I won't ask any further questions. Yeah, I'm a bit. We're going. I'm going with my best friend Tom, and we're flying out tomorrow morning. So we'll be in Amsterdam by 11:30 or something. So, um, so what was I saying? I lost my train of thought already. Christopher, hi from Vandera, teammate. I never realized. I always wondered if that was. I'm still not sure which Christophe it is. Are you my captain, Christophe? Oh, my mom just got home. I think my mom doesn't realize I'm streaming. Let me just say hi to my mom. Mama, streamen houdt niet vrij. Voor 6 bizar, we maakten het verder. Es ist schon live. Es ist um 18 fertig. Bem? Okay. Ciao. Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, another Christoph. Okay, okay. I haven't been to Vendôme, to the club in a long time. McQueen, welcome to the chat. Well, Greg's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Nah, nah. I I can't even. I haven't seen McQueen in far too long. I can't even sing the song anymore. So, but next weekend, we'll be doing a crazy stream. Na 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 na. Thanks for helping me out there. So yeah, McQueen, you might remember him. You might have seen him on stream. We did a funny stream together last year from Hamburg. Also tonight, because it's still early and I've made some laundry because my life these days basically just consists in outpacking and repacking. So the window is open and I live sort of on a main street. So if you can't hear me clearly, just let me know and I'll close the window. And Christopher says we haven't met yet. Okay, I think I'm doing far too much talking again. Let me set up a tournament. What's going to happen tonight is I think we'll play a tournament, and then after the tournament, I will show you some of my games from Italy, which, as I mentioned last night, were far from great, but hopefully we can all learn something from them. Um, so yeah, just show you a couple of games, maybe for half an hour, and then for the last half hour, we'll just play some games, mostly variants. I'm sure you can learn something, my queen. Brendan runs, your accent is so eloquent. I'm not sure if I should take that, how I should take that. Okay, so tournament, I think this has been working well recently, just a standard 3-minute tournament. And let's make it 20 minutes until the tournament starts, so everyone has time to sign up and I can play some warm-up games until then. Also, let me know in the chat what you think of starting earlier in general. I never know, I always thought 8 p.m. my time, which is 2 hours from now, seems to have worked well, but then I noticed I was always clashing with a lot of other streamers. So let me know what you think. Let me create this tournament. If there's anyone in the chat who knows how to post the link in the chat of the tournament so you can all get registered, that'd be great. I still have my 2 laptop issue. Good news is, because I'm going to Hamburg this weekend, I will get my charger back, so at least they won't be crashing on me anymore. Actually, my mom was watching my stream last night and told me I was very serious. I think she was quite happy. I don't think she really enjoys my wine streams. But it's been my phone, my phone. I need to get a new phone charger. I'm really struggling to charge my phone. Oh, dearie me. Okay, just bear with me for a second. You might have noticed I'm not very good at technology, but charging a phone shouldn't usually be that difficult, but whoops. You might hear it. Okay, I give up. I give up. Right. Oh, thank you, Jordine, for the link. Hi, Nero42 and Gleitson. Right, so let's. Who is Gleitson? Am I missing something? Do I know Gleitson? Let's see, if you want to. So we have 18 minutes until the tournament starts. Christopher has challenged me at Horde. I can never even remember what Horde is. I think I'm. Oh no. If I'd known, I wouldn't have accepted. Ah, dear. Dearie me. It's very good. Drink wine and watch Fiona play. I don't know if you noticed, but I've been trying to play better recently. I've been trying to make an effort. I never even know how to go on about this. Yeah, I mean, I think it's just really a matter of practice. I think whichever. I think I have to take all his pawns, then I win. But whichever side I play, I always lose at this game. It's just basically hopeless. Talk about a porn storm, indeed. I mean, someone in the chat will help you out about Hoarder because I'm not really any good at it. Oh, and the time. Hadn't noticed was such a short time control. I've run out of pawns already. I don't actually know how to. Vsim. Did I pronounce Vsim? Whenever I see Vsim, I just think, oh, long neck guy. And I don't mean that in an offensive. I just want to resign already. I don't know what to do. Like, I just don't know what to do with this stupid game. Long neck guy. How are you tonight? Well, today. I guess it's day for you if you're in Canada. I guess you're in Canada. Okay, I'm just going to wait until he pushes some pawns. This is no good. I mean, where did my time go? I totally forgot about the time. Plus my position is probably just losing anyway. Okay, I'm just gonna resign. I didn't like that game at all. That was not enjoyable. Sorry, Christopher, I didn't enjoy that. I only won one game ever against Christopher. That's not great. Okay, let's see. So that's enough for tonight. Racing Kings. Okay, let's get a rematch against one. Oh no! I'm Racing Kings. I thought King of the Hill. Fuck's sake. At least I know how Racing King works. Sort of. Sort of. So Racing Kings, I think you need to get your king onto the last rank. And you can't check your opponent. But it's a tricky game. Didn't see that hanging. I don't really see anything, do I? Dear. Okay, I'm going to get this rook. Maybe this isn't looking seriously dumb. I would tend to agree with you, my queen. Tend to agree with you. Can I do this? I guess so. Will Simon be on stream soon? That's what I was just saying a minute ago, Jordine. I should send Simon a message tonight and get to agree a date with him. Maybe next week. Someone was saying, Eleni was saying Simon is going to the US. And my opponent resigned. Yeah, I think there was no stopping me from getting to the first rank, or eighth. So yeah, I'll send Simon a message. Thanks, Nero. I'll send Simon a message and try to arrange something. Okay, I need a revenge against Cristoforo in Crazy. Okay, let me play King of the Hill first, and then I'll play Cristoforo at Crazy House. And also remember to sign up to the tournament. It's probably starting about 10 minutes from now. McQueen, I hope you're playing. Hope you're playing in the tournament. You know what I found about King of the Hill is it generally tends to just be a normal game, and then you try to bring your king up in the ending. But other than that, thank you for the link, Brandon Runs. So everyone who hasn't registered yet, do it now. Do it now. Last night I think we had 60 odd players. Tournament was won by a good friend of mine, international master Joachim Berger Nilsson. I'm not even sure about the pronunciation there, but he has an exam in the morning tomorrow, so won't be playing tonight. And yep, what is this? Can I try to get my knight over here somewhere, or does that not? I was thinking of knight. Maybe I'll just do this. McQueen, what's your handle on Lichess? I urgently need to organize a meetup with McQueen. We should do another stream, but anonymously now that he's a teacher. But I love to think back. McQueen came to Hamburg Christmas time, and we basically just spent all our time on Hamburg's Christmas markets. Just, whoa, what is this? I'm just going to take that knight. This is not going to end well for you, GRSA. It's not going to end well. Yeah, hot chocolate rums and lots of cheese. We found this cheese stand, and the cheese was just... I'm getting so hungry just thinking of this. Ah, it's King of the Hill. Okay, so he's... But where is he? He can never go to d4. So what's he even want to do? What do you want to do? Asios, welcome. I was just talking about you earlier. Talking about our upcoming stream. Talking about how serious I am these days, but how I think the streams I do when I'm up in Oslo won't be as sensible as this. I'd be happy. I think I'll be happy if I even have one glass of water. I think if I have one glass of water, that will be a success. Hi, GT Grimmesak. Melted cheddar. Yeah, it was something. It wasn't melted cheddar on toast, but it was still very good. Okay, go away, King. You're not coming up my hill. It's not gonna happen. Is that checkmate? That's just checkmate, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, the melted bit. The melted bit was correct. We were quite melted. Anti-chess, no. What did I said I was going to play Christopher at Crazy House. Gleitson wants to. Gleitson is new to the chat. Okay, so let's quickly play Christopher at Crazy House and then we'll play Gleitson. Whoever that is. Whoever that is. And people were telling me that yesterday they couldn't see my pieces, so let me make this camera smaller for this game. D4. I don't think I've ever had anyone play D4 against me in Crazy House or Buckhouse. You are new here, but do I know you? You received such a warm welcome in the chat. From Brazil, okay. Probably not then. I would love to. I've never been to Brazil, but I would love to come. Absolutely love to come. The queen looks nice in pink. I don't think I've ever seen McQueen. I know he was wearing a pink t-shirt. That's probably what Blazer was saying. That's correct. That is correct. Blazer probably remembers the stream better than we do. It was a fun few days. Okay, I need some more material. Maybe a knight. McQueen, are you melted right now? McQueen is looking very enthusiastic tonight. Very enthusiastic. Once again, we do have a tournament starting, I'm not sure when, but soon. Eating is cheating. Yeah, so we have a tournament starting soon, about in 5 minutes, so I need to hurry up. I still wanted to play Gleitson. So do sign up. Not sure what that pawn is doing there yet. I need to get another pawn, which I'll put on f3, I think. Maybe a knight would be good. It's crazy that Christopher and I are teammates and we've never met. You should tell me in private someday what your actual name is. It's pretty embarrassing, I don't know. Okay. So, I'm going to take here, and if you take on g7, I'm going to play bishop f6. I can't see... I could have taken on d3 first as well. Actually, that was just a free piece. Because now, he will probably have to give up his queen. But if he takes on f6 first, then I can still... Yeah, that's the better way to do it, of course. Why didn't I take that free bishop? I'm not sure, but I'm going to flag him or mate him or something. Oh, rook. Okay, it didn't even give me a check. Slightly concerned. I could kick myself for not taking that knight when I had it. This is suddenly looking not good. Not good at all, actually. Thanks again for the link, JPK. Okay, but now we need to hunt this king down. I mean, I have an extra queen. I have loads of material. I'm going to get this queen into... That's checkmate. Phew. Wasn't desperate at all. Okay, quick last game against Gleitson. Just a standard game. Yeah, didn't see that one coming, did you, my queen? Thanks for the game, Christopher. I understand we're not teammates, but we're club mates, so that's still something. Gleitson is one of those people, if he's new to the stream, no, but that seems to be his real rating, okay. Well, Fiona's on fire. Your defense is terrified. Fiona's on fire. Na 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 na. Okay, let's try and castle queenside, shall we? Let's try and mate him. Let's. It's probably not a very sensible idea, but hopefully it'll be fun. Okay, how much do I care about this pawn? Probably a bit. Because if he takes here, this square is going to be... Yeah, I'm not overly convinced by what I've done here. Really? Okay, but now I'm going to take. Probably don't have a choice. You want to hear Will Greg? Okay, I'll play Will Greg later, McQueen, I promise. Just remind me. Remind me later on. Na 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 na. Oh. Okay. I have no idea what's happening. Need to do something. 30 seconds until the tournament starts. Okay, I really need to hurry up. So I'm either going to get mated or mate my opponent. I think it's looking more likely I will get mated, but we'll see. We will see. That wasn't good because after bishop takes, I can take. There's this pin here still. Looking forward to the tournament. Mobility bundle. Are you incognito? There's quite a few incognito people tonight, actually. I'm not so incognito. I'm just Fiona, basically. Let's just get out of harm's way. Not really sure how he's stopping me from even checkmating him. I think the tournament has started, so as soon as this game is over, I'll be there. Okay, but I think that's just mate in 2, isn't it? Just queen g2. Thank you for the game, Gleitson. Time for the tournament now. The tournament will be running for 45 minutes. Sammy Bag in the chat is asking, is Luxembourg cool? I heard it's the 3rd richest country based on how much money each individual has. I think it's more like income per capita, because there's so many people from abroad working here that we generate a lot of money, and because there's not so many people. But yeah, I mean, it's still, regardless, it's a very rich country. It's pretty cool, but I can't see myself living here in the future, really. It's just too small. It's too far away from the... I love being on the seaside. And it's basically just same old, same old. But it's a nice country, worth a visit. Okay, so who is Mac? Let's try and find out who McQueen is. There are 34 players for now, but remember you can register throughout the tournament. Um, so yeah, still waiting to get paired. I'm not sure why I don't have a game. Probably because I joined late. If I like Seaside, I should. Yeah, I was in. Let me make this bigger again now. I was in the Balkans. Where am I? Okay, let's go berserk. I was in Zagreb just a month or two ago, and I embarrassingly I didn't get to the seaside, but I will come back. Blaze of Glory. I do actually have a 10. My brother was saying to me earlier today that I was too 10, but I think it's still okay. And yeah, I was in Italy, so that's why. Okay, so we did go berserk. If you don't know what berserk is, it means I give up on half of my allocated time, but if I win, I get more points. That basically is all you need to know. Why didn't I came here to take this pawn and then I didn't take it. I'm a bloody noob. I am really a bloody noob. But okay, this is still looking good. This knight has been hanging for a little while. But if the knight goes away, I'll play knight here. Okay, this should be in the bag now. I see the knight is under attack, but he can't take because of Queen F1 checkmate. Thanks for the game, Ege. And welcome Anton and Apen Supershaped and Up and Comer. Good to see all of you. Do sign up to the tournaments, not too late yet. Tonight, I am going to try and win this tournament. There's someone strong. Edronga. Is that McQueen? McQueen is actually a decent player. Am I coming to London anytime soon? I'm coming in October. Coming for just one day in September, but then for three days in early October. So that should be good. Okay, I'm playing Edronga now. If he plays, this must be McQueen. Okay, let's see how he deals with my Grand Prix attack. Boring! If this is you, McQueen, this is disappointing. This is disappointing. So, I still want to attack McQueen. We're going to give him some G4. Some G4 something. This could go horribly wrong, of course. But let's see. Let's stabilize here first, if we can. We need to get f5 in at some point, although he might play f5 himself. Okay, what's going on? This isn't great. Okay, let's close things up. Let's close things up and get this pawn back. This is not my typical Grand Prix, but I still, for now at least, like my position. Well, Antoni, we are friends on here, so I can see. How do I take? I don't like what I've done to my position. Mubot and you are in a committed relationship. Okay, is there any threat here? Should I maybe... What if I go back and he goes d4, right? Okay, let's just take. I forgot that by taking I defend this bishop. Okay, this position, I guess, should be around equal. I'm coming for you now, though. I still don't know if this even is my queen. But if you are my queen, I'm coming for you. Need to be careful about this bishop. Might be too late already, but this bishop is not happy. Not a happy camper. Okay, he's going to swap this bishop off. I didn't expect that. That's a free exchange. Okay. Okay, so this is now looking very good. I can feel that tonight I'm in a lot better shape. I don't know about you guys, but I feel I can just tell when I'm in shape and when I'm not. Okay, now all we need to do is bring the king over. And that's that, I think. What we could also try to do is, of course, double on the 7th rank. I didn't think of that. Should have done that earlier, but okay. It's not too late. How is he even going to deal with this? He's just gonna give it up. I should have let my king here, but I think I'm still going to go rook. Need to be active. Need to be active. And to avoid getting mated, but we should be able to do that. Okay. Okay. But what? What next? Is he going to take on a3? No. There's no fork, is there? No, there isn't. Okay, resigned. Yay! That is good. I'm in first place for now. I'm going to berserk again. We need to keep the mojo up. What's Anton saying? Without fucking jerks. I need to block Anton. I need to give him a timeout, but I'm too busy. You're lucky I'm so busy, Anton. I definitely time you out. Oh, it isn't you, McQueen. Okay. I shouldn't be so happy then. I was so happy I'd beaten McQueen. But okay. I'm still happy. I've beaten someone. Someone good. Someone decent. Right. This is looking a lot more up my street. 48-year-old man from Somalia. Welcome. Welcome. I adore this open or semi-open F-files. I'm not sure yet if I want to double on the E-file or the F-file. What I do want to do though is bring this bishop back somehow. Okay, let's double on the E-file, I think. That makes a lot of sense. Hello tout le monde, DJ CC. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Not sure. For the moment I'm just playing random moves basically. I think I actually like this bishop better here. Okay, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. Okay. Didn't think he would let me open things up that way. This pawn though. This pawn though. I mean, this pawn isn't even hanging, or is it? Or is it? Need to think a bit faster. Okay, I did not expect that move. Okay, so now just not to panic and everything should be fine. I'm just gonna play rook f1 next. Okay. Giving up your queen is not going to help, GRSA. Thanks for the game. Okay. I don't remember ever being in the lead. Fiona, if I win the tournament, you donate $50. No pressure. I'm going to give it my absolute all. I hope no one good joins. I hope everyone, all these guys, Asios and Joachim, stay away. Magic Andy will donate his new wife. That's very kind of you. I wear the pirate hat. If I win the tournament and Blazer Row donates $50, I'll wear my pirate hat. Okay, no more Berserk. Charlie the Ginger Cat! Charlie! We were just talking about Simon. Simon and I need to stream together. So Charlie is Simon's ginger cat, as his name says. And you should follow, if you aren't already, you should follow Charlie on Facebook. He has his own page. And I should stop talking because I don't like what I'm doing here. Spoiled Cat and Charlie having a little conversation there. I was wondering if I could take here, but I think I couldn't because of Queen a4. But now this is a threat, so he needs to deal with this pawn now. I do not like my position at all, I have to say. This knight is just stupid, and I'm not sure. Let's put the knight there. Hitting g3 and f4. I'm sure there's a good way to deal with my threat, but I can't see it right now. Don't ask me what my knight is doing on g3, because I have no idea. I think it just have to come back now. Oh, I missed that. Yep. And Queen h4 is coming. Mubot is very much still alive, luckily. My position, less so. I'm not so sure how sober my queen really is. Caps lock. You're gonna get a warning, McQueen. Okay. My opponent's just defending everything. But I'll take here. And then I'll... Oh no, I was gonna take here, but then there's queen takes. Then let's do this. I'm not sure if this is anything or nothing at all. I think my opponent has made life a bit difficult for himself. Final question, Magic Andy. Do I want to become the Queen of Somalia? I think I'm good for now, but thanks for asking. Right. Let's just take that pawn, because I'm not sure what else to do. I can see there's many threats in the position. This is one of them. Yeah. Probably queen c2. Or this. It's looking good as well. Still, I can't help but feel my opponent is creating some problems for himself. More than just problems, actually. Am I a pawn up now? It looks like I've totally turned this one around. Ah, oh, damn it! Just when I fought back. That's not fair. I can't even go here because of rook f3. Sad. Really, really sad. Okay, I'm going to resign. Just when I fought back, really annoyed by this loss. Matkun, good game. I thought you had a few opportunities earlier to finish me off. Okay, going berserk against an 1800 is probably pushing my luck, but I have to do something if I want to win this tournament. Also, I'm pretty much unbeatable in the Grand Prix, famously. Can I already take here? I think I can. Okay, so this is looking good. Ah, knight here is annoying. Okay. I'm very silent for now because I absolutely want to make a comeback. Again, I don't like what I'm doing here. It's still fine, but it was a lot finer earlier. Had knight b6. Who had knight b6? Matkun, I will berserk a lot. I could have run a rook later in the game. I didn't even see that. Where is Bobby Slayer gone? He's gone into the tank. What is that move? What on earth is that move? Not too sure what I'm doing. I need to avoid getting mated. Luckily my queen is defending. G2. Okay, he's not scared. My opponent is not scared, but I think he should be. Really should have been, but thanks for the game, Bobby Slayer. And next game, okay, we need to continue going berserk. Sorry I'm so quiet, guys, but I really need to focus. Really need to focus. Like never before, basically. Not totally sure what I'm doing here, but let's bring the queen over. Hope for the best. I think I'm just gonna give him this pawn. I don't need pawns. Who needs pawns? Just need to come up with a follow-up to my attack now. Whoa. Whoa. I don't have any idea what GRSA is doing. Those were some very kind moves. G4. Okay. Not a big deal. Okay, need to show some technique now, which hopefully we will. Oh, I didn't want to. That was a mouse slip. But maybe not a bad mouse slip. Maybe not a bad mouse slip. I should have played rook f2 at some point, but it's not too late. Is it too late now to say sorry? What am I doing? What am I actually doing? Okay, let's come back. I think it's all under control. My opponent offers a draw. No, I don't want to draw. I'm a piece up. I do not want your draw, GRSA. Let's talk about, we need a new topic, Simon against Ben. Thanks for the game, GRSA. It's hard, I'm trying to fight my way back, but the drunk guy's too good, despite me beating him earlier. Oh, there's still 17 minutes left, I didn't realize. I'm playing a Dronga again? He's not going berserk against me. What am I even doing? I don't even play the advanced French. I have no idea what I'm doing. I was just thinking of something else completely. And then I look at the board and I'm like, what have I actually done? Oh dear. No clue what I'm doing. Absolutely do not have any clue. But I sort of like these positions. Sort of. Okay, let's castle. Don't see his big attack. I'm going to get rid of this stupid knight. Fed up. And then I'm going to... I want to bring this knight somewhere. Maybe to g5. And then maybe a rook swing to h3? Not sure yet, but... I really need to beat a Dronga if I want to stand any chance of winning this tournament. Just thinking if I can afford to give up this pawn, but I guess I can't. Guess I can't. Okay, we need to get this queen over. What's a Dronga? Oh, that pawn is hanging. Okay. Okay, it's not such a big deal, I think. I need to get rid of this knight now. Pressure is on. The pressure is really on. I can tell the pressure is on. I'm playing random nonsense moves. What am I doing? I need to get my queen into the game. Somehow. Go away, black queen. This queen is so annoying. This knight is such a monster. How do I... Could I play g4? Can I play g4? No, I can't. I don't know how to deal with this fucking knight. Okay, rook here is a threat. Mama. Okay, now at least this queen. We've managed to deal with this queen, I think. Maybe h3 is a move? Yeah, this... Very fearful for my position. Very fearful, yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Ah, he can take here and I can't. Damn it. Damn it. I think it's checkmate as well. Somewhere. I was just going to swap queens. Okay, well played, Erdonga. I think I'm just going to resign, actually. That was close. That was an interesting game. Hi, Martin Kessler. Welcome. You should have come 10 minutes ago. I was in a much better mood then. Ise Mika. Okay, we're not going to Berserk. I probably should have. I had to Berserk, I guess. At least the Dronga respected me enough not to go Berserk. Is a Dronga McQueen? That's what I'm still wondering. I know he said he wasn't, but I don't trust him, basically. So what do we do? Back we go? No. Position is dreadful. If I had one more move, of course, I'd just come to c4 and e3. So is McQueen. Surely McQueen isn't morning runner. Surely not. Okay. Ah. Okay, let's take it. This is not going to end well for me, but what to do? We need to go into defense mode now. What is this knight doing on a5? I mean, I know knights on the rim are dim, but this one is particularly dim. Maybe I should just have taken that guy with the rook. Trying to bring this knight back now, but I'm not sure where to. Also queen. Ah, queen couldn't go. Okay, let's run. Run for our lives. Okay, I resigned. That game was just a total disaster. That was an absolute, oops, that was an absolute, absolute nightmare. Does a king won't count as exercise? Yeah, that was my exercise of the day. Edonga is totally dominating. Totally dominating the tournament now. Hope you're fine. I was finer half an hour ago. I'd beaten Edonga. Edronga, I should stop calling him. Beaten Edronga. Life was good. And now I'm back to being a petzer. And it's sad. Once again, I'm not sure what I'm doing, but this time I like my position, I think. He's not really bothered about his king, is he? Slightly concerned my queen doesn't have many moves. Yeah, I was just gonna say. Although if I go here, oh no, then he's going to take. And if I go to g3? What if I go to g3? I just wants to swap. Okay. Okay. How am I berserked. I forgot. I totally forgot I berserked. Oh dear. Totally forgot. Whoops. I didn't see. Oh, that is nice of you. Very kind. I mean, it might still be losing. Not now, though. I don't think so. He resigned. Wow, didn't even test me. But then 7 seconds really should be enough. That was extremely undeserved. 5 minutes to go, so this is probably the last game. Let's try and go berserk again. Need to get a new mouse. My mouse skills are dreadful. As are my chess skills. Really. I understand I need to stop saying I have no idea what's going on, but my games are just so random. Like, I feel I'm just playing random moves on autopilot. I'm not going to swap queens, of course. Mm. I've gone very quiet again, I know. But it's the last game. After this, as I said, I will be showing you some of my games from Italy, and then we're just going to finish off the stream nice and easily with some fun games. Don't think this was any good, but it might be interesting. Okay, so it doesn't even want to. Queen a3. Oh, this move as well. I need to rethink my plan now. My plan is to mate him, but I feel like there's some flaws in my plan. Okay, let's hide. Let's hide and then try and mate him later. But we probably, yeah, probably don't have the time. Need to get this stupid rook out now. Okay, that is... Oh no, it's not a free rook. Shit. Shit. Rook here now. Fuck. Silly. Silly, silly, silly. This is not looking good, is it? Okay, maybe we can swindle something out of this, but I very much doubt it. Just too slow. Ah, queen here! Fuck! Fuck! I mean, I would have lost on time anyway, but... Right. 20 seconds to go. Fiona, you're quite a long time now staying on Lichess by streaming and playing. If you review the time here, what is your feeling? It's a good question. I really enjoy it. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. Yeah, K's money, that is true. I would have been flagged anyway. So, first place, Adronga. At least I beat him once. Second place, weak one, slow one. That could be my queen. That my money is on that being my queen. And third place, Matkun. Well done to all of you guys, and thank you to everyone who played. 73 of us, not too bad. I finished in 6. I started well, but then in the end, just wasn't good enough. So yeah, that was fun. Once again, thanks to everyone who played. And now I think it's time to show you some of my terrible 100%. You won all your games, Matkun. Where's Matkun? Oh yeah, I won everything. Wow. Yeah, I think it's just these guys, like, they're just berserkers. I think if you berserk. But then even Matkun has been berserking quite a lot. That's interesting. Anyway, better luck next time. I'm still dreaming of ever getting on a podium. So for now, let me show you some of my games. So let's go to the study. I think I put my games here earlier on. I'm not sure how I'm going to go on. How I'm going to go on about this. I haven't really thought it through. I don't think there's enough time to show you all my games, but I was thinking maybe quickly explain what was going on. So the first game, not really used to, don't really analyze my games on here so often. But can you all see this? Yeah, you can. So, first game, there was one interesting moment. So I was faced with b3. I think what I'm going to do is just show you the interesting moments from each game. My opponent was only rated Show us the ones you are proud of. I'm only proud of one game. No, so what I was planning to do is maybe show you the ones I'm not proud of. There's especially two of the games, well, we'll get there because they're rounds 3 and 4. There's two games where I respectively offered a draw and accepted a draw against much lower weighted players just because I had absolutely no understanding of the position. So I thought that might be interesting to show. Super Sai, McQueen, what's wrong? So yeah, this position, I mean, I don't know what was really going on in this opening. It was weird. Somewhere around here, I think after F5, I went into the tank. Ah, McQueen only figured out how to berserk later on. Well, there will be plenty more tournaments, McQueen. So yeah, after F5, um, I think I was 20 minutes up on the clock and then I just had a 40-minute thing. The computer says the best move here is knight g5, and he wants to do this thing I did in the game immediately. So the thing is, you give up the queen, but after rook takes, you have knight f2, forcing queen f2 takes, and then the computer thinks that this is slightly better for black. And I saw this idea based on knight g5, but what I was doing was assessing at what moment it was best to go into this, and also if I had anything better. Because what I ended up doing is going for this, but here in this variation, my opponent actually offered me a draw. Didn't know that I streamed. And Reykjavik Puffins! It's good to see you, Reykjavik Puffins. I don't know if this is Ingvar or Björn or someone else entirely, but welcome. So he offered me a draw here, and I think he didn't see this knight h3 coming at all. So I was close to accepting, and then I thought, okay, I'll play this, because, I mean, this is just, he thought he would get some counterplay, but I think there basically just isn't enough. So what he had to do, of course, is go for this ending. Once again, this trick for winning the queen back. And all my calculation earlier on had been based on assessing this ending, and I thought I'm a tiny bit better. Of course, you know me, I didn't really want to swap queens, but I couldn't find anything better, so I would have played this ending with a slight advantage. As it was, after g takes, I didn't play, I think it was decent what I did. Just consolidated and then eventually had no more time and cracked here under pressure and resigned. So I thought, okay, that's a decent start to the tournament. And then in round 2, I played against a young Italian international master, Pierluigi Basso, who became a good friend at the end of the tournament. He's a very nice guy. We had a very interesting post-mortem. And I thought I'll play b3 myself. It's the first time I ever played this. And he'd always played some lines based on d5. And then just 20 minutes before the game, I thought, hold on, I don't actually know what to do after e5. So I had a quick look at exactly this line. And I had this position on my computer in the morning. And it's really funny. When I had this position, I searched this position in the online database. And I think the highest rated player, or one of the highest rated players who had played this as white, was my ex-boyfriend, Vlad. So I thought, okay, I'll play this. And Vlad here, I think he played rook e1 or rook d1. But I had a quick look with the computer, and it said knight c4 with a slight advantage. So okay, so I played knight c4. And the problem was, I spent 20 minutes to get to this position because I wasn't 100% sure. I mean, I knew that the white moves were the one I'd looked at, but I couldn't remember if the black moves were the same. And then e4 I hadn't looked at. And yeah, I think there's a few better moves. Knight d2, but now he totally shocked me by playing bishop h2. And the thing is, because I'm not familiar with this position, and he played it so quickly and so confidently, that I made the big mistake of just trusting him that this was working. I mean, I have to take Queen h4, King g1, and he told me after the game that he thought he was only gonna think about things in this because I was expecting rook e6, but it just doesn't work. He's getting very close to mating me, but he doesn't. I have f4, and my king is just running away, and there is nothing. This is just winning for white. So he played b5, trapping my knight, which I hadn't seen coming at all. And now I went massively wrong. I mean, what is it? Is it? I can't even remember. Just fe4? That's fe4. Let me see. No. I think it's knight e4 was just winning. I can't remember. No, d takes, sorry. D takes, I think, was the best move. And I realized afterwards that wasn't so hard to see, but I think, again, it was just a case of me trusting him too much. Because after D takes, it's all fairly forced. And basically, I just emerged in this position. There's no mate. I mean, it's a long line. And there would have been many other things to look at, but D takes e4 is just such an...
I know you did not win, Fiona, but hope this cheers you up a bit.
Blazer, you are far too kind. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I didn't win. I'll try and do better next time. I feel, although I didn't win, I feel I did play better than previous tournaments. So at least I like to tell myself that. But I'm going to take a break from real chess until November. And I promise you guys, I will go away and actually look at chess. And when I come back, there will be no more I have no repertoire and no openings nonsense. I really need to look into that if I want to make progress someday. So thank you so very much, Blazer. Very, very, very kind of you and generous. And it does cheer me up quite a lot. Okay, so what did I do? Instead of taking, I played g3, which is a mistake. Queen h6, queen h3 was better. Well, I won't be making women GM anytime soon because I need 3 norms and I need 2,300, which is still 100 points away. But hopefully next year I can get close. So king g2, again, the same move. D takes e4 was still leading. I mean, I'm just a pawn up. I don't know what was so hard to see about that. Can't explain. Wanted to get my rook to h1. So he takes, and this move also, I thought, okay, if he goes back, knight f6, then I have time to unravel. I can play rook h1. And I'm no material up, but I thought this bishop is quite strong on this diagonal. And I thought this is at least okay for me, but yeah. That's not the kind of player he is. He's a loony. He's reminds me of Simon in his style. Queen takes, bishop h5, f4, and here I could be I'm still kicking myself. Because here I was basically hesitating between queen c3 and bishop e8. And I couldn't really see anything for him after queen c3, but still, somehow my time was ticking down. And I thought, that is just a rook on e8. And I thought if I come back home and I see I could have taken the rook and I didn't, I'll be kicking myself. But I am kicking myself for not playing queen c3 because f3 is sort of the only move. And I just take that, and I saw this line. But somehow decided against it. I mean, I'm not any material up, but my bishops are working very well now, and the computer gives it a plus minus, so like a 1 pawn advantage roughly. So yeah, that was a big pity. What's this line? I mean, this is what I was calculating in the game, actually. I hadn't seen knight f3. I was calculating this. But that is not so clear. I mean, because these pawns Um, these pawns are quite dangerous. Leonard is in the chat saying, nice game. Leonard is my darling. Leonard Oates. Oh, Otis. I haven't seen Leonard since Reykjavik. Leonard and I work together on a lot of tournaments. And we'll be seeing each other in the Isle of Man in just over a month, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Leonard is bringing you a lot of stunning photos from the Sinkfield Cup these days. And yeah, just an all-around great guy. Leonard is also Anton's darling. Okay, so now we come to the game, which I can't quite comprehend. So I'm white here. No, I'm black, sorry. Let me flip the board around. I didn't really prepare, much here, but again, I still don't really know the Dutch, so this was all fairly improvised. But I don't really want to talk much about this game, because it was fairly uneventful. But what happened is that here, I just offered a draw after knight h5. Leonard's gonna prepare for the round today. Enjoy. Thank you, Leonard. And you enjoy as well. Have fun in St. Louis. So I offered a draw here because I thought there's no way I can be better. And then when I got home, and I put this on the engine, and the engine says black is just slightly better. Because then, when I looked at it with a empty mind, back in the room, I realized this bishop on g2 is actually a dead bishop. And I don't know what I was even, because I was worried. I thought I can never take because of pawn takes and there might be a pawn storm. But even then, there are some lines. I think, for example, after h4, I can take, and just take, I think. And I'm going to win this rook back and I'll be a pawn up. It's still opposite colored bishops, but I am pushing. And if we switch on the engine here for a second, I hope my stream is not going to crash because of the engine. The engine says bishop g5 for now, but then I get this magnificent square for my bishop, and there's just no way in hell I can be worse here. So yeah, I was not happy because I did not want to make a quick draw that day. She's 200. I mean, she's an up-and-coming player, but she's still 200 points lower rated than me. So yeah, I was not happy. Not happy at all when I came back and realized I just totally misassessed the position. And offering a draw. I mean, offering a draw in an equal position is bad enough, but in a better position against a lower rated opponent, that's just not good enough. And I was talking to a friend that night, and he was, well, actually the next night, because I'll show you, I did pretty much the same thing the next day. The next day, my opponent, he has some decent results, but he's only rated 1930, so almost 300 points higher than me. And again, I'll just come to the final position. I mean, this whole idea of going knight h4 is just too extravagant. I should have just played a normal move, something like d4. But okay, I went for this, gave up the knight, got this doubled h-pawns. I thought at least I'd get a dynamic position, but he handled it quite well. So let me just get to the critical moment. It was a very interesting game, actually. I totally missed this e5 move. Let me switch off the engine again. I don't want my stream crashing because of it. Yeah, here's the first moment. h5 wasn't so good. But again, it's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is that my opponent had already offered me a draw much earlier in the game, and I was just like, I mean, I'm 300 points higher rated than I'm white. Okay, I might not have played the best opening in the world, but still. And yeah, bishop f7 is just a blunder, basically, because so what happened? I played knight c4, he took and offered a draw, and I accepted it. And again, white is just better here after the same move, bishop g1. But bishop g1 immediately, pretty much, it doesn't win, but it gets me a huge advantage. He can't really protect the c5 pawn, can't play b6 because the knight is hanging on c6, so he has to take on h5. Bishop takes, rook e8, and knight c4. And yeah, you can't take, of course, because there's checkmate on f8. So I've won a pawn. Again, it's opposite colored bishops, but still, I'm a pawn up and I can play forever. So, and once again, even here, I mean, even if I did what I wanted to do, which was take, take, and take, even here the computer says this ending is slightly better for white. I mean, it's not much, but yeah, Matkun, this was my plan, and this is what I would have done if he hadn't offered a draw, but I was quite low on time, and I wasn't sure how I was going to make progress here, but look at these pawns. And so this is, after that game, I was talking to a friend about not being sure what was wrong with me, because it's very unlike me to offer these draws and accept these draws. And he basically just said, Fiona, you just need to stop offering and accepting draws. And I think he has a point. So lesson learned, no more draws. I went on to lose the next game. That's the game I was talking about earlier in the show. I was black, so let me flip the board. This opponent, again, I didn't know what to expect, but I knew he was a crazy attacking player, so I wasn't too surprised by his opening choice. But still, in this line, white usually has to castle queenside. It's just not good to remain with the king in the middle of the board. I think I played a decent game up until here. Here, instead of c4 was stupid. But if I just play some normal moves, close this bishop, bring a knight to d5, it's just much better for me. And then, yeah, things got a bit crazy here, but I was quite happy when I just collected this pawn. I mean, I'm going through this very quickly, I understand. I mean, this was a fairly complicated game. But again, I just want to come to the final sort of position. So here, my intention had been to play rook e8. And then I'm threatening to maybe take here and take. I mean, there's a lot of... Actually, it turned out after rook e8, which was my intention, long castles is the only move. And that is a very unclear position. So I was not too upset. But what I was upset about is I thought I'd just simplify into this ending. And again, like I couldn't evaluate this position. I didn't understand that I thought this is about equal. But it's just, white is just much better. And then I just collapsed within a few moves. Here I took, like, if you guys, I don't know if it was because of the heat or because my brain was not in the right place, but I took, because I thought after king b1, I'll just play rook c3. And I sort of completely missed he can just go, I mean, as soon as I gave the check, I saw he can go king b2. And I was like, what am I doing? And here this position is just dead lost. I played on for a few moves. But yeah, so once again, why simplify into a worse ending? What's wrong with me? What's happened to my chess understanding, basically, is what I was wondering during this tournament. Not that I have the best chess understanding in the world, but it should be good enough not to do what I've done in the last 3 games. And then the next game was also totally crazy. Next game I played like a complete idiot. So, oops, I did not want to do that. d4, d6 once again. I often do this d4, d6 when I don't really know what my opponents are playing. And that day I was out for blood. I thought I'll do something crazy now. And I thought I'd just castle queenside and mate him and throw Harry up the board. And I thought this position looks good for me. Great for me, I thought. And I played h5, and after knight c4, I suddenly thought, hold on, I can't stop bishop f4. So if I'd done something, I'm not sure, something stopping bishop f4, I think this position is good for me. But now, and I somehow, I didn't see, I mean, I saw bishop, knight d5, but I thought giving up this pawn is too much. I mean, white is just a pawn up. He's exchanged queens. I'm not going to mate him. He has the bishop pair. So I didn't want to give in and go into a worse ending just yet. But what I did was just completely losing, basically. Because bishop f4, queen d7 is also not good. But now, I mean, I'd seen this move for him, queen a5, and I was thinking, I'll be lucky if I even make it to move 20 here. Because b6 doesn't work. b6 doesn't work because he can take and there's checkmate on a8. So I have to go knight a6, but look at this position. You can't play like this with a knight on a6 with a king like that. So this was just game over. And I saw knight queen a5 and I was sure he was going to play it, and I thought, I can just resign. It's move 15. Instead he went knight e5. I gave it a question mark just because it's not, well, it's still, and I replied with another question mark move. I mean, of course I have to play queen e6 because I need to stop the bishop from coming to h3. I like this position. I can't explain what I was thinking when I played queen e7. Because this after queen e6 is just equal, basically. I think what I missed, yeah, is that here, this is, yeah, don't ask me what I missed, but queen e6 was the only move, because after queen e7 he has bishop h3, and look at my poor king. I mean, I'd seen bishop g5, but just didn't really have much of a choice. And somehow I managed to trick my opponent in this position. Don't ask me how. This is, of course, completely losing. Was a bit low on time, so I was just playing on because I was pissed off anyway. But then queen e2 is a mistake. And queen h6 is also, I thought, I saw I could win this pawn immediately with rook f3. But I thought I wanted to win it in a better way. But queen h6 could have been met by this. And now the queen is too active. One of my pawns is going to fall. But luckily he played rook e1 immediately. And now I do win this pawn. And it's interesting. It's interesting, this position offered me a draw here, and could be that it is just a draw now. So that was a very, very lucky escape. And that brings us to game 7, which I think is my only decent game of the entire tournament. Again, my opponent sort of played everything. Started with, I think his main openings was c6 and e5. Knight c6 I've never seen him play. So surprised me on move 1. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to say about this game. I think it's just, he played weirdly, but he's not a bad player. He's rated 2100. And I thought it was just an interesting game, and I was happy that once I managed to get the advantage in this game, I managed to not let it slip, or at least not really. Just here after, I think bishop e2 was even stronger, because just it's forcing matters more. I am threatening bishop g4, So he sort of has to play e3 and that position. I'm going to pick up either this pawn. I mean, I'm not going to pick up this pawn because there's e2, so I'm going to pick up e3, and this just more forcing. But I thought queen h4 should also be winning. In the end, yeah, it was funny. Here he thought, because if I don't have queen f6, then he's fine, but queen f6, he just had to resign. So that, I think, is the only game of the tournament I'm actually happy with, although he did make life quite easy for me in the end. There's just one game left now to have a look at, which was also quite interesting. It ended in a draw. We had chances on both sides, because that's what happened in my last game. I was black here. It was a morning round. I never usually take such quick draws, but after he took on, I was hoping he would play d5 when I play f5, and I'm very happy. But after taking, he offered me a draw. And I was just like, yeah, this tournament hasn't gone my way. Can't be bothered playing an endgame for a few hours, so I accepted the draw. Very unlike me, but I think I was just happy to get the tournament over with. So let's, before I go, have a quick look. I know I was right again. At this game, again, a guy who plays pretty much everything, didn't have many games in the database. b6, I can't remember the last time I've ever faced b6. And a bit like, I felt like a lot of the players in the tournaments were very aggressive players. I was thinking I'm going to try and mate him if he ever castles kingside, and I thought he probably has to castle kingside. But then things didn't go according to plan, because he attacked me first. And this game is another example of how, in this position, I can't understand in hindsight why the move I played is bishop f6. But there's no need, there's no threat at just now. And this bishop is a monster. This knight is not doing anything. It's pinned to the rook. I can take it any time I want. If I just play a normal developing move, like knight a3, the computer just gives a winning advantage. I think +2. There's just nothing. I mean, he has to try something. But turns out my pieces are just too strong. Now I give up the bishop after he unpinned himself. The knight comes to c4. Threatening knight d6, so king f8. I still go to d6 and b4 and just look at my pieces and look at his. And, oh, Blunderman, that's so generous of you. And no message as well. I almost missed that donation. So thank you very, very much for that. I'll invest it into chess training. So yeah, knight a3 is just winning. I don't know. Again, I can't explain why I would take that knight immediately. Now the position is actually not clear at all. Still, I had to play knight d6. And a smidgen better. But after queen d5, I thought I have no choice but to exchange queens. But the computer plays this crazy f3 move. But f3, I think, for a human in a real game, is just not a move you want to play. This is the computer line, but even that position is unclear. As it is, I had no choice but to swap queens, something I'm always unhappy about, and then enter this ending, and I understood I'm worse here. So here, if he told me later that he didn't want to take with the bishop because of b4, but b4 is no big deal. He just goes back, and this is slightly better for black. But after rook c4, this position would be equal after rook d8, something like this. Computer gives up a pawn for black, but the bishops are strong enough. These double pawns are not worth much. And here the computer basically says that ending is just dead equal. It would be interesting to play it in practice. I think it could still go one way or the other. But f5 just wasn't good. There are too many weaknesses in black position. And I don't know, this was my last chance to get something out of this game. But I just sort of played rook d1 on a autopilot. I think this is another of my problems, is sometimes I see a move and I don't think any further. I just think, oh, rook d1 looks logical. But knight d3 was not so hard to see. I'm attacking the rook and the pawn on e6. And after rook a5, I go knight f4, hitting the pawn twice. He can't go e5 because I'll give a check on g6, take, and take f5. So he has to give up this pawn. Once again, it is opposite colored bishops, but those pawns will be quite weak, and I think I would have excellent winning chances here. As it was after rook d1, rook d8, I just off a draw here once again. The computer said if I take, and bishop b3, computer still likes white, but I'm not sure what to make of that. So yeah, all in all, I feel I was just lacking. I was lacking chess understanding in this tournament. I was playing cowardly. I was a coward. I lost my mojo. I lost my confidence. For the first time in my life, I felt like I was. For the first time in my life, I had a rating of 2200, and I felt like I was a nine, somewhere not between 1900 and 2000. So a tournament to forget, but I like to think that at least I've taken away some things from it. There will be no more draw offers or acceptings in the future. And yeah, I basically need to work on my chess understanding. I'm not sure how to do that, but maybe just studies, look at games, try and understand plans. So there's a lot of work to do. I also need to work on my repertoire, but I will go away at the end of the month and take care of it. Okay, I have one challenge from someone good. I said I'll play a few more games. It's not going to be many more because I've done a lot of talking tonight and I'm shattered. Um, Blunderman just drives around in his mobile? Mobile. Mobile. Blunder mobile at night and plays chess with criminals. No, it doesn't discourage me. I mean, I had a very good month of May and June. It's a bit disappointing to play like that when it's your only tournament in the summer and you're sort of aching to get revenge, but you know you're not going to play anything until November. So yeah, I think Brett St. Clair, let's play this game if he's still around. And that might be the last game of the night because my throat actually hurts. I'm not sure. I need a tea or something. Maybe I'll play one last. Oh no. Of course, that's not something. Of course, I wanted to play f5, but maybe I'll play one more variance game. So send me your challenges for tree check, for King of the Hill. This game again, I've totally played on autopilot, which I feel isn't a good thing. I mean, I like these openings based on f5, but I really need to learn how to play them if I want to play them. If that makes sense. First time I've played Brett St. Clair. Don't know who he is. Can we get some attack in? Let's try. What else are we going to do? Need to try and do something. I don't actually like white's position, I don't think. Can't play f3 because of knight here, although even knight here, I'm not sure how much it does, but King does look quite weak. Can I play queen f5? Let's see. Maybe now he wants to go f3. Can I take on f1? So take on f1. He takes here. And luckily for him, f2 is defended. So it does not work. Okay, I don't want to let this knight... Okay, still going here. Will he take this pawn? I was just wondering if he was going to be that greedy. Okay, so what now? Is going to play e4 or just go back with the queen? Ah, just bishop c1. I was wondering if I had e4, but I don't have to have e4 because you can just take here, of course. Okay, let's go back. But if I have to go back, this is not looking good. My only idea is to play e4 next, but even then, I don't know how bad that really is. Probably not that dangerous. What's my ethnicity? Well, my dad is from Luxembourg. I was born and raised in Luxembourg, but my mother is from Corsica, which would explain why I look maybe a bit more Mediterranean than the average Luxembourgish person. I'll need to play one more game after this. I can't end the stream on this note. I'm going to resign this game. I can't see a move. Well done, Brett. Okay, so I need a challenge in either tree check or crazy house or king of the hill. If someone's around, then I'm going to pack. I'm off in the morning. Need to do more laundry. Is it just me? Am I just by myself now? Nobody wants to play. I'm going to stick around until I get a challenge. Don't really want to leave on that note. That game was a disaster. No one wants to challenge me. Okay, in that case, I guess I just have to... No one wants to lose to me. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. How do I even create a game? I'll just retro-life. I'm good at... I liked... Okay, tree check. Let's hope someone random. Oh wait, did I just get a challenge? Zibbit. No, I don't. Zibbit, I just said I don't want to lose. I want to win my last game. I'll play Zibbit on my next stream. Okay, I'll play Zibbit. And if I lose, I'll have to play one more game. So Zibbit is Ingvar from Iceland. You might have seen us do commentary together at the Reykjavik Open a couple of years back. He's a very good friend. And you should surprise... he's telling me in the chat it's King of the Hill. I can see that. Thank you. No, it's been a long day, but I saw it was King of the Hill. And yeah, you should, if you don't follow Zibbit yet, you should do that on here and on YouTube and everywhere. Started doing some vlogs as well. So good stuff. Right. Is that the way to deal with this? Probably not. I feel like something has gone ever so slightly wrong here. Something's gone very wrong here, actually. I mean, I gave up a pawn for the attack, and I'm the one getting mated now. This is not, this is not how the wing gambit should work. Okay, so he's going to try and do it in the beautiful way. And it probably just works. So king g1, queen h4. And I don't see how I'm stopping checkmate, so I guess we have to go here. Now what? I'm coming for the hill, Ingvar. I'm coming for you. So I am a piece up. If there is no mate, then... Okay, what's the threat now? Is h4 a threat? h4 seems to be a big threat. Can I play f4? And after h4, I'll go to f3. Coming for the hill. I'm getting closer to the hill, a lot closer than you. Ah, is he just gonna take my rook? No. Surely not. Okay. But what's your threat, Ingvar? So what if I run? What if I just run? Don't see it at the moment. I don't feel very safe, but okay, Ingvar doesn't know what the threat is either, which is good news. I mean, my king is still not very happy. Simon-esque hope chess. It does look very Simon-esque, actually. Okay, I'm just going to run. Keep running. I want to get to c2. Once I make it to c2, I'll be happy-ish. Can I play f5? Let's play f5. Maybe I shouldn't have given up this square. But okay, even so. Oh, that was not a good square for my queen. Let's go here instead. Almost plundered my queen there in one move. It's pretty terrible. I want to mate Ingvar. Let's try and mate him. It's a very interesting game, this, actually. Okay, but now if I just take on here, what are you gonna do? Are you coming for the hill now? Oh, my time, my time. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Well done, Ingvar. Well done. That was a nice game. Nice finishing touch there. How did I had to... Not sure what I could even do here. It's very hard to stop him. But I shouldn't. I should just have played Queen h5, I guess, yeah? Queen h5 and then come back. Deary me. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, I will issue now, what challenge did I issue earlier? 3 check, I think. I'll try to get one 3-check game. If I can't, I'll call it a night. I'll call it a night after that game anyway. I think even if I lose. Because I've been known to go on massive losing streaks. So I'm not going to wait it out all night. We up all night to get lucky. Okay. Okay. What's he going to do? Is he going to give up his knight for a check? I mean, if I can win a piece for free and you didn't even get one check, then I think I'm doing well. Doing very well. Those squares are looking very juicy. It's not gone well for... Oh, but the time. What time control? Did I have for 1 minute? I'm a bloody idiot. I had no idea. Someone should have told me. I had no idea I was playing a 1 minute game. Did he just resigned? Okay, dear me. Okay, I won the last game. Which is at least something. I think I just crossed 1900 in Shriek Check with that game, so I am going to call it a night now. TrueFiCC. TrueFiCC has a talent for showing up literally just when I finish. It's unbelievable. But the Singfield Cup did start 5 minutes ago. I've been streaming for 2 hours. It's been a lot of fun, so I'm going to get packed now off to Amsterdam in the morning for what should be a fun weekend. Sorry, Anton. Yeah, because I thought I issued the challenge myself, and I thought I would never issue a bullet challenge, but there you go. Right, what was I saying? Off packing. I'll be back streaming next week, probably on Tuesday, most likely on Tuesday. And for now, cheerio. Enjoy the Singfield Cup. Thank you very much to Blunderman and Blazero for their kind donations. To everyone who played the tournament, I had a lot of fun. And see you all next week. Take care. Bye bye.